Hey everyone, Tin Man here for round 3 of the ETS. I'm up against Argenport Midrange again. Essentially the same main deck as last round. This hand's no good, obviously not enough power. Once again we're on Chalice. Hey, we actually have a harsh rule this time. Hopefully it doesn't get sabotaged right out. Classic. But he just slam dunks the Chalice, which I guess makes sense. But at the same time, it means that this harsh rule, I can play to that harsh rule. Unfortunately, our power is not actually working out all that well for us. We don't have double time or double primal. So, if we don't get one of those, this game is probably not going to end too well for us. But luckily, either one helps us to draw more cards to hopefully find the second one. He's got an evasive threat. This is why Combra Healer is not that good in the matchup. It doesn't block a lot of the relevant cards that our opponent's playing. On subsequent turns here, we can hold up an Island's Choice, but it doesn't even seem that great. God, I hate the... I hate playing up more Combra Healer since they're going to get caught in a harsh rule. But I'm going to load up just one healer so that this can actually block like a Tavrod or something. I mean, I guess if he plays a Tavrod, we're in pretty bad shape anyway, but something like a Crown Watch Trader, I suppose. And it doesn't die to this this weapon, so... I guess if I had done a 2-5, well then neither of them died to the weapon, but... Hey, we found a second Primal and a second time at the same time. See how that one works. I actually do want another Harsh Rule. That's how I lose this matchup, is the board gets out of control. And we're going to have plenty of draws to find another power. Even though we don't have power to cast it yet. That's fine. I'll let him hit this. You can take the card draw if he wants. But he's probably going to take the Harsh Rule. Yeah. See, luckily we didn't give away the fact that we have another Harsh Rule right on top. He's going to gain like 1,000,000 life, though. So we just need to win in the very late game. But he's stuck on power. That means he probably has a bunch of 5-drops in his hand that we're going to be kind of worried about here. Ooh, Amber Acolyte finds us the power. We need we have our color on Time and Primal, or Time and Justice, so we'll just grab a Primal. Temple Scribe keeps it going. We can get in for it too. Okay. So everything's looking quite good. We've got answers to a lot of his threats that he could put out. This guy obviously is going to do a bit of work against us. I think we're just going to silence that off. Or actually Vanquish makes more sense now. If I didn't have Vanquish, I'd probably just silence it. But hopefully we can get the Inquisitor's Blade to just come back down on an empty board and we don't need to waste the silence on it. Or actually... Yeah, I still will. We've got other answers if he deploys a bigger board here. Let's try to draw us a crest, I suppose. That's our plan, or another Chalice. That's the one. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the name of the deck. Of course, we're looking for Chalice all the time. And I, for some reason, just didn't play the Sigil. So, small misplay. I doubt it'll come back to bite us, but only if we like draw exactly enough power into Channel the Tempest, and then we have to delay Channel the Tempest by a turn. Is that going to be relevant? Very well might. No, I think I like to hold back the 2/8 blocker. And I'll hold back the Combra Healer too, because if he starts playing bigger threats, I might just want to Harsh Rule him away. Ooh, that... Yeah, alright. I'll have to double block it with trade. Not a big deal. Well, we're drawing our power, so we should have had one extra power out, but it might not be relevant. Not good for that. I think we just pass. You know, he's not putting on a very much threat to us. Yeah, I guess I'll silence that down. Silence it and then triple block it. He doesn't even attack. Because he knows I have an Island's Choice. That makes sense. I think I still just threaten to do the same deal. He doesn't know I have another harsh rule. He knows I have the island's choice. So maybe he plays around that and just plays like... plays into a harsh rule. Let's get spawned up by another sabotage, I guess. Let's block. Then I guess we harsh rule this board. Ooh, especially after card draw. And now I hope he just finds Inquisitor's Blade onto nothing. We've been letting him get it back again, but he hasn't got any value out of it, really. If he plays a Tavrod, we can at least silence it. Or he doesn't play anything, and we can just go crazy with a Kothon. Okay. Trades with half a card there. Still just looking for a Chalice, Channel the Tempest, something along those lines. I think I'd rather... I want to buff this guy up to get it out of range of a Runehammer. But I don't want to commit too many guys. I want to have things to activate a Chalice with. How many slays does he have left? He's used 3, okay. Hey, there it is. Alright, that should probably put the game out of reach for him. I would hope. Well, we didn't draw that much action. We drew a little bit of action. We don't have a very fast clock. I'm not really inclined to play Desert Marshals as a way to speed up the clock, though. I might, though. What if I just play all 3? Attack him for 10. Screw it, I'm in. Let's do it. Yeah. And now even if he plays like a guy, well then he just blocks and then I go wide around it. He's not running harsh rules, so I'm not afraid of that. Sure. Inquisitor's Blade does not help you, buddy. Actually just hurts you. Alright, we just drew a Channel Tempest anyway, so it didn't matter. But we could have just, you know, a space there and won as well. Oh, I guess that Channel Tempest didn't actually kill him since I discarded so many cards. Alright, so one game one. Let's head on to game 2. I've already sideboarded. It's pretty much the same sideboard as last game, since the lists are basically identical. He's not running Moktos in his sideboard, but still, essentially we cut out the Strategizes, the Lumen Reclaimers, and the Combray Healers. Even Combray Healer did some work that game, but really was just like a beat stick, a very poor one at that. And we brought in the Scorpion Wasps, the 1 Archive Curator, Lightning Strikes, a couple Disjunctions. I don't want all 3, but having 2 is probably good against Runehammers and Inquisitor's Blades, and to pick back up my Chalice from a discard spell. But other than that, the core game plan is still the same. Stick a Chalice, Harsh Rule to stabilize the board, and then win from there. Ready when you are. So that's... I hope the matchups go more like that, where if I get a Harsh Rule, I can resolve a Harsh Rule. We'll generally win the matchup, I think. Because we've got enough other removal spells for their individual threats. It's just we need a way to gain some tempo and card advantage in the mid game, and Harsh Rule does that quite nicely. Let's take a look at what his sideboard's going to be. Likely bringing in the 4th Sabotage, 2 Protects, 2 Runehammers. Probably cutting out... well, I would say cut out Bloodletters, but I'm not positive. I think they should cut Bloodletters against a lot of the matchups where racing doesn't matter. But I've been proven wrong by that before in the past. Where they just want to keep it in as a tempo play. Like a 3-cost threat, essentially, with charge. Alright. I lost the die roll again, but that's not the end-all be-all in this matchup. This hand's actually quite decent. I'm on the draw, I've got a scout. If I find a third power of any sort, I can cast Amber Acolyte. I'll keep it. Got a disjunction to deal with a Runehammer threat, or to pick back up a Chalice if we draw one and he makes us discard it. Looking for power. Not power. Get out of here. That is power? Is it power that I want to play now? Yes. Because I can trade the Amber Acolyte with his guy. I don't want to spend a Lightning Strike on it. Should grab green. And then play the green. Now I have all my colors. I've got double blue to cast Wisdom of the Elders. Okay, so now I can't block with the Amber Acolyte to trade. I could Lightning Strike still. That's probably what I want to do. Probably Lightning Strike the Commando first. I'll play the Waystone in case I don't Lightning Strike, then I can draw 2. Okay. Yeah, see? Now he can take the Lightning Strike, but at least I can Wisdom. Or he can take the Wisdom and I can still strike. I guess in either of these cases I could play Desert Marshal. I'm just gonna draw. I take some hits here, and it does get a little bit dicey. We're getting a little low on life. But that being said, we hopefully can draw into a Harsh Rule. I guess we need a green and a Harsh Rule, but we've got the green here. So now that's interesting. I could play Chalice, but then I think we're too far behind on tempo to play Chalice just yet. We can try to stabilize first. I think what I'm going to do is just Desert Marshal the Commando. And then now he doesn't get both buffs, and I can just trade with the Rip Knife. A little annoying, but whatever. But you still aren't taking very much, and if he doesn't have another threat here, 4/4 I can deal with. Well, do I want to do that and then open myself up to a Tavrod? Not really. Don't really want to open myself up to a Tavrod here. No, I will. I'll open myself up to Tavrod. Or, sorry, no, I'm not going to. I'll just play this to chump block. That's what I... Clearly that's what I was intending to do. I won't even chump block, actually. I'll just take it. If he doesn't play another threat, maybe I just Chalice activate. That gets real dicey, though. No, okay, so now that I've got some card draw, I think I'm fine to just kill this thing and draw some cards. It's not great. We're still very low. But by holding back Disjunction, we play around weapons. And we don't have Comber Healers or Luminar Claimers, so we can't gain very much life. I could play Chalice and activate it, but then I lose to a weapon. I really don't want to do that. Let's just play Amber Acolyte and draw. So I want to scout first, I think. Nope. Try to double block here, perhaps. I think that makes more sense. Well, then I don't have a thing to hit with Chalice. Okay, that's fine. Maybe just take this. Still low. We're still dead to another Inquisitor's Blade. But at the same time, we're not actually dead yet. I think I just need to draw 2. I kind of wish I had Comber Healers still in the deck at this point. Now I think I can afford to play out the Chalice. I don't want to activate it. I will just double block. We're still dead to another weapon. Another Inquisitor's Blade, rather. Gladly chump block. I don't want to go to 2 here. I've got another... I can just channel Tempest this guy. Channel Tavrod. Does exactly 7. Did not... Still gonna get low, but 2 is not 0. And this is where we mount our great comeback. So I can kill that with the Island's Choice. So how do I want to do this? I want to Desert Marshal to hold open a silence on a weapon. Island's Choice is 3. Can I Amber Acolyte plus draw? Yes. Right, because I'll have still 5 left, and that's enough for Desert Marshal Island's Choice. Desert Marshal might just be a chump blocker, but whatever. So it's Island's Choice down. Or I guess I can Desert Marshal first. Island's Choice that guy, block over here. Just barely alive, but that's all that we need. And now we can hold open the Disjunction against a Rune Hammer or another weapon. Probably play the Ember Acolyte and draw. Hold open Desert Marshal as well. And I think we should be good to stabilize. Even without the Harsh Rule. We're still able to stabilize without Harsh Rule, with enough spot removal. Well, like I said, we don't have any life gain, so we are cutting it right down to the edge here. He's got to be thinking maybe play out another threat if he has one. He has to, right? Plays into a Harsh Rule, but... wonder what he's thinking about. If it's another threat, he has to, because he doesn't have a threat on board right now. Maybe he's thinking about a Slay? Or a Vanquish? Or he doesn't have Vanquish in his list. Or he does in the sideboard. I don't think he would bring in Vanquish. He's maybe thinking about a Slay on the Amber Acolyte. Which would prompt another chump block out of me next turn. Chump with like Desert Marshal again. Unless I draw more guys. So that could be annoying. Or if I draw like a Kotha. I'll give him another couple seconds here before I ask him if he's still there, because it's quite a long time for a small decision point like this. Hey, he's still there? I'll give him another minute. But yeah, I feel like pretty much no matter what he has here, if it's like a Paladin or Rip Knife Assassin, Interrogator, I can't imagine what he's holding back. If you get a Sabotage, you just cast it. Finest Hour, he holds it. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of decision points here. Hey, you still here? Not sure what's going on. Sorry, this is not the most interesting video gameplay, but just happens to be the case that our opponent is... I mean, he's pretty dead here. I think I can stabilize from this point, but it's not a guaranteed thing. I did not answer, so maybe something IRL came up? I don't know. In any case, I feel like we've got the win here. I'll tell you what, if you're watching this video, I'll put like a link to the end of this pause here, rather than have to go back and edit this out, because that could be a little awkward. Or maybe I'll just try it. Maybe I'll just try to edit this out. Looks like our opponent had AFK for one reason or another. Let me try to message him on Discord. What is the opponent's Discord name? Oh, he's still here. Okay, sweet. That was a little bit of weight there, but no harm, no foul, I suppose. Maybe something IRL came up. Let's draw more cards. I'll hold open Wisdom of the Elders. I'll hold this guy back. Just play all defense here because we'll win a late game. I don't need to. No need to get aggressive here and potentially risk anything. I guess we can still lose to double Vara's favor. I don't have too much recourse to that because I've cut all of my life gain. So I guess I do need to win quickly. Quickly-ish. I guess I can grab a Face Aegis at some point. That'll protect against one of them. But I feel like that's the only way we're losing at this point. Double Vara's favor. And he's used one, so he needs to find 2 of the last 3. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe my opponent is not actually here. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. Sorry for the delays in this, but I just don't know. Tried contacting him. He didn't say anything. Well, we have until 33, so we got plenty of time, assuming I win this game. But if I don't win this game, we're going to need to... I messaged on it on Discord, so we'll see if that what comes up of this. Nope, looks like he's back. Alright, so, yeah, sorry for a little bit of delay there, but I feel like we're in pretty good shape now. Getting a Face Aegis is awesome. I think I'd rather just kill his threats rather than hit him directly. And then just a space here, hold open our interaction. We should be good. That's something I can just hit with a curator, I think. I think that makes more sense. And then actually Kothon activate. I guess this doesn't keep up with all my interaction. Doesn't keep up with any interaction, but still a fast enough clock. I think this should be fine. Needs to fight through 3 blockers. Seems unlikely. He's got lots of guys now. It's just a... Well, I guess I can silence off his flyer. Draw a card off him. We find just another Channel Tempest we just win. Harsh Rule? It's a little nice. I want to play this cautiously. As cautiously as I can. I've got double Scorpion Wasp Lightning Strike back. Let's attack like this. I'll hold back the 4/3s. Then next turn we'll try to swing for the win. That guy is a little annoying because I can't actually swing for the win then, but I'll hold back everything still. All right, let's just draw a card off Kothon. Another silence effect really punch through that. So just play another Chalice, play a Seek Power, pass. Or I guess I can attack the 4/3s. Some of the 4/3s. All of the 4/3s. Yeah, let's just get aggressive. I'll have 2 blockers plus double Scorpion Wasp plus Lightning Strike. I think that's enough. Kill the big one, obviously. And then we just 2 blockers, Scorpion Wasp, Lightning Strikes. We should be in good shape. Alright, well played. Alright, so yeah, unfortunately there's a little bit of a delay there, so sorry about that. But we did come away with a 2-0 victory.